Hey everybody, and welcome back to Age of Strife. And what an age of strife it is. So, we were looking up donkey carrying capacities. They can carry 90, 180, and 270 pounds. That's their encumbrance. So, Stefan, with even a single scrap of cloth on him, or clothing on him, or a saddle on the donkey, would encumber it to max weight.
This is why you always make your characters like 50 pounds, like Bragor.
We can also moonlight as supermodels then.
Yeah.
So you're gonna have some. You can move him on the donkey. You're just gonna be moving at pretty slow movement rates.
Have you figured out how much exactly the treasure weighs, or is it just still an estimate?
I can give you an exact number.
Okay. Because if it's like,
It's 35 pounds.
I think I can do that. So I'll put my rope and grappling hook on the donkey, along with my shield and my armor. And I'll put my crossbow on it too. And,
Which donkey is this? Spike?
yeah.
Yeah, Spike is carrying already 35 pounds from like his bags, weapons, medical kit, some other things.
And then we're adding 40 pounds of chainmail.
Yeah, and a 16-pound shield.
And
9 pounds of rope and a hook. 4.5 pound light crossbow. 2.7 of crossbow bolts. And at that point, I am unencumbered with the treasure.
okay, so that's 107 pounds. So the donkey is moved down to its next level of encumbrance, which would be.
Yeah, the other one's so slow anyway that.
Right. So if you're gonna have Stefan on one and your gear on the other, the one carrying Stefan will be moving kind of slowly. The other one will be moving very slowly. The one that your gear on will be just moving kind of slowly.
And my theory is that if I'm at movement speed 12, I can just sprint and nothing can catch up to me unless it's like dogs.
Yeah, you can just tie my feet to the donkey and then carry one person can carry me out. The donkey assist. I like that. Just drag me behind the donkey.
You could just drag you. That would they can pull 10 times as much as they can carry, so it wouldn't be encumbered if it was pulling you. But you'd have to make stops every few rounds to make sure that your bindings aren't ripping. So what are you guys doing?
Luther is going to drop back behind the party. Start violently.
Where's the map?
So what is what's the situation here? Let's be clear. So Autumn and Tyler, Autumn and Arthur, I can get your names right, I promise. Are leading the donkeys. One of which has Stefan on top of it, and the other has all of your weapons and armor that you don't want to carry. Right?
Yeah.
Luther, meanwhile, has the loot over his shoulder, and he's just running for home.
Actually, no, I've dropped back behind everybody.
Okay.
And I'm moving silently. So I'm probably like... I'm trying to keep aware of my surroundings to make sure nothing comes up behind me. And I'm probably staying... let's say 60 feet back.
Okay. Give me perception checks for the three of you that are still conscious.
Neal, how far away are we from the bridge?
Let me review my notes.
3.
You're a little over. It's like 1,000 to 1,500 feet to the river, and then you've got to go north a block or so. So let's call it 1,200 to 1,700 feet. Not a super far distance away.
Can you run? And can the donkeys run?
Just push past their encumbrance?
Yeah.
You guys can try to run. Let me gauge some stuff here.
Yeah, there should be a rule for that.
Yeah, there is a rule for running. There's not much of a... I guess the same rules apply to the animals. They are... I don't know about the rules when running when you're encumbered. I think they're just the same thing.
I think it just increases your movement speed based off your existing one.
Yeah. Let's see. So the donkey is currently going at 1/4 movement rate. So he's going at movement rate 3 instead of 12.
Oh dear.
So if he runs, you can get him to movement rate 8 pretty easily. Anything beyond that, I think when he's that encumbered is just going to be awkward, and he's going to start spilling his bags. You know, Stefan's not super well attached to the back of this donkey. Running him through an unfamiliar town could be a little dangerous.
Okay, because
Okay.
I moved
So
at 9.
you guys move west
What?
towards the bridge.
Yeah.
If we're passing houses, can I glance in them and see if there's any like tables or chairs in them as we pass?
Yes. Yes, you can. Those perception checks were 25 and 33. You see a mostly collapsed building where there's like a table and chairs that is partially collapsed underneath that you think you could probably wiggle out from some of the rubble.
All right, I say, Ginger, hold on. I think we can get one of those tables in there. Put Stefan on it. We can move faster.
Tyler, you are a legend.
Yep. And
What do you mean?
Wait, so
at this point, I just run off to go get the table.
Okay, I slow down and stand next to the donkey and keep an eye out.
All right. And I try to. I give a cursory look around to make sure somebody doesn't just immediately stab me with a sword, but then try to yank the table out.
Okay. You start yanking this table out. Give me a strength check.
All right. I think this was one of my 15s. 16.
One of my 15s.
I know, it's disgusting.
You can keep making strength checks until you pull it out, but each one takes a minute.
Luther's going to, if he's, oh my god, if they stop to do this, Luther's going to move
Awesome.
past them and keep moving silently.
All right, keep going. You move really slowly when you're moving silently. It's like 1/3 movement rate.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay. So you're catching up to them now as you're creeping down the
Yeah.
the street. Do you keep going, Arthur?
Yep. There
All
we
right,
go.
there you go. On the third round, you manage to wrench the table and chair free from the rubble. The rubble collapses down a little bit more, making quite a bit of noise as you pull this thing out. Bricks come tumbling down the heap.
Okay. Yeah, I drag the table over to where Ginger and Donkeys and Stefan are, and like knock the legs off of the table.
Okay. You now have a 4 foot by 3 foot section of wood that's been nailed together.
All right, let's put him on here. See if we can tie some of the rope to this thing, get it around the donkey, and get out of here.
Alright.
I get it. Yeah, I start helping out with the rope.
Okay. Meanwhile, Luther continues to sneak down the passageway, down the street. Luther, you come to an area where, as you're looking down one of the cross streets, you see 3 of those red-robed figures. You can't make out any details. The faces are shrouded by the heavy hoods. They're standing maybe 400 feet down. You know, it's over a couple of blocks, looking in your direction. One of them points to you as you kind of poke your head around the corner.
If they point to me, how to start? Are they in between me and the bridge?
They're probably so they're north of you. So they're probably on the other side of the bridge, of the street that would lead to the bridge. That makes sense?
So can I just start sprinting towards the bridge and not?
Sure. If we have like a river here,
Mm-hmm.
and there's a bridge. You guys are coming down street like this. Terrible color, possible to see. And these red-robed guys are up here, so they're north of the bridge.
Okay.
They're not in between you and the bridge, but you know, if they went in your direction, they might be able to cut you off. Maybe not. Probably not. I don't know. Depends on how fast they are.
Sprinting as fast as I can go.
All right.
Just book it across the bridge.
You sprint for the bridge, and they start moving towards you. Their hoods fall back as they come in your direction, revealing these grotesquely ugly faces that are kind of lumpy with little bits of hair coming off of them, but the top of it is all bald. They're misshapen. One cheekbone's a lot higher than the other. One eye is like almost sagging out of it on one of them. Mutilated freaks of nature. They start moving towards you. You start moving towards them, but you manage to cut them off, or get to the road that leads to the bridge first. I need you to make me a perception check, Luther. Nice. You get to the road that leads to the bridge, looking left. Looks totally clear to the bridge and beyond to what you hope is freedom. Looking right, you see two more two-headed dogs being held on a chain by like a 4.5 foot tall person. Looks like some sort of, I don't know, some sort of halfling human crossbreed that has then been like stripped in acid or something. It's got grayish brownish skin that kind of hangs off of it as if it's melted and then hardened in that position.
I can just keep running to the bridge and hope nothing
catches
me.
Unless the dogs outrun you. Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure they will if they get off the chain, but I'm going to... There's nothing else I can do but run.
You bolt for the bridge. Meanwhile, back with Ginger and Arthur, you guys take... Let's see how long. Do either of you have a rope use proficiency?
No.
No? Okay, then it's going to take you... Oh, look at that. It only takes you a single round, even without a rope use proficiency, to lash Stefan to the door, to the chair, table thingy. The piece of wood, the plank of wood, and then tie that somehow to Doris the Second.
Okay.
You guys, with all your gear, head off in the same direction as Luther.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
They see me just sprinting.
You guys come to that street that he had gone up, and you see these two red-robed figures coming down the street towards you. They are much closer now.
Okay, they're moving towards us.
Yes.
All right, bow time then.
All right.
What are you doing,
Arthur
Ginger?
gets his bow out, I'm going to stand in front of the donkeys and hold my shield up, and that's it. Really, I'm not.
Okay.
Anything else?
Roll initiative.
Yes, spear attack if anything is in range for melee.
Okay. So you are holding an action to, preparing an action to stab anything that gets close to you.
Yeah.
Okay, 9. So the first one of them goes first. He comes forward and then darts to the side, hiding behind a building and peering out, looking in your direction. Then Autumn gets her spear ready and shield up. And then Arthur goes at the same time as the second one comes running in your direction. Go ahead and make a shot.
Nope.
Nope. You miss. And that creature goes forward and also darts behind a building, peering around. You can hear this almost some sort of proto-language coming from them. It's this weird dripping, kind of heavy saliva sound of something mumbling to itself, or possibly mumbling to someone nearby. And let's roll initiative. Second attack, Arthur. These guys are peering around, so they have 90% cover, which is a heavy penalty to hit, but you can still make shots if you want. See, 90% cover is -10 to hit. It's just their heads peering around a building.
Cold shot head.
Yeah, I'll just hold that for now.
Okay. Yes. Ginger, do you
I'm
have?
gonna just turn to Arthur, be like, so we bother with these? Let's go, yeah, because
Yeah. Let's just go.
All right, they're in your direction. If you want to cut up to go to the bridge, you're gonna have to run past them.
Oh, I thought. Yeah, I guess that's right.
Yeah.
I guess then, instead of that, I'm gonna shout to the creatures.
We mean
Stand away! Stand away, or you all die.
We come in peace.
Okay.
Okay. Let's roll initiative for the next round.
And are they within movement range for me
Yeah.
at 9? Okay.
Yeah, you could move to and attack them in a single round. They're just like a short block up. You probably don't have blocks in the same way that we have blocks.
Blocks
They're
in,
like 50 feet away or
in-
60 feet away.
in England are not
Yeah.
standardized.
Yeah. Crazy planned cities that we have out here. They make so much sense. They're so easy to navigate. Did we roll some initiatives? We did. 15 and 11. Okay, you hear barking. Lots of barking. Not from in front of you, though, from the side, from that same street that you just came down. Looking to your right, the direction that you've come, you see that melted halfling human combination person with the grayish brownish skin holding a chain with the two-headed dogs on it. The dogs are pulling at the chain and the halfling is slowly moving in your direction. More being dragged than being walked.
Oh crap.
And 11 goes.
Okay. Yeah, I try to get the donkeys to just move forward, trying to get to the bridge.
Sure. You guys go. Are you making an attack at these red-robed people that you see?
If they get
them.
If they what?
As we move up to them, does it look like they are responding to us? Still making sounds?
As you move in their direction, they pull their heads back around the corners. One's on one side of the street, the other's on the other side of the street. They pull their heads back, and you lose sight of them before you get to them. But as you come past the area where they are, you can give me a perception check, both of you.
Okay.
Okay. Autumn, you see the one on your left, but you can't find the one on your right. Arthur, you see them both. Autumn, the one on your left, the one that's on the bridge side, seems to have just ducked back behind a small wall and is looking at you guys as you walk past. Arthur, you can see that one, and you can see the one on the other side has ducked into a building and is kind of hidden in the shadows and looking out at you. Neither one of them look like they're trying to block your exit.
All right, they're just hiding. Let's keep going fast as we can.
Right.
Right, as we move, I'm going to say, if that thing got to go with the dogs, shoot the dogs.
Okay. Sure enough, you hear a chain falling to the ground and the sound of scampering dogs behind you. Let's roll initiative. You have made it to the street that leads to the bridge. You're on your way to the bridge. It's maybe... God, how far is that? It's like one round of movement away from you. Let's roll initiative for you guys and the dogs.
Just beat the dogs. Beat the dogs.
How close are the dogs to me?
They're behind you and around a corner. You guys have moved, so you can't see them at this moment.
Would I think they could reach me this round?
Oh, yeah.
All right, I'll roll for my
We're,
save.
we're not at movement 12.
Yeah, you guys are moving at 9 at best because of
Yeah.
Ginger, and the dogs are probably a little bit faster.
Where's Luther in these last couple of minutes?
Luther has made it onto the bridge. He's going over the bridge. He's probably on the other side of the bridge right now, clear
about
of any
to
threat that
touchdown.
we see. Of course, we both know the other side of the bridge isn't exactly a safe place. Is that a 15 and a 9? Oh dearie me. All right, the first dog barrels around the corner, running at you guys. You're leading the donkeys, so the donkeys are actually behind you. So the
And I'm
first
behind the
dog.
donkey.
What?
I'm actually behind the donkey on the table.
It's true. You're being dragged behind the donkey. The first dog takes a. I don't think he's going to go after the unconscious person. I think he's going after one of the donkeys.
Spike's on the left, Doris is on the right.
Okay, 50-50. Spike. What's Spike carrying?
Spike's carrying
Gear?
equipment. All the
Okay,
equipment.
cool.
That stuff.
The two-headed dog comes and oh my. That is a 23 and a 22.
Ouch.
I think we're gonna have to say goodbye to Spike. 23.
8 HP.
Yeah, I think the 23 donkey has what, 13 AC?
Yes,
Yeah.
Oh fuck. Okay, that donkey's definitely dead. Spike gets ripped to shreds. It's a double crit and a single crit against him. He takes 17 points of damage as the two-headed dog leaps onto the back of Spike, ripping him to pieces. Spike dies with a short whimper. The next dog doesn't go until after Arthur. What are you doing, Arthur?
Okay, I'm going to attack the dog that just killed our donkey.
Okay. Make me roll the hit.
Okay, I don't get flank or anything, so let's just roll some dice. 13.
13, no. They have 14 AC.
Okay, dagger. No.
Ooh, no. Ginger, the second one, comes barreling around the corner before you get to react. Is it going after Arthur, or is it going after Doris? It goes after Doris. It leaps to attack... Oh, I forgot the +2 for back attack last time. It leaps to attack Doris with both of its heads. A natural 1 passes the saving throw. And a 13, exactly a hit on Doris. Yeah. Ripping into Doris for 6 points of damage.
Who's tracking Doris a second?
Me.
Okay.
All right.
Doris is on 11 hit points at the moment.
Good thing it's
Right.
Doris second and not regular Doris, because I think regular Doris would be dead already.
I think regular Doris had 4 hit points?
Yeah, it was disgusting.
Yeah. Ginger, it's your turn.
I'm gonna run up to the dog that is attacking Doris. And going to make a spear and a shield attack. So spear is at +1.
16's a hit.
2d4 +2.
Nice.
Oh, lovely.
Oh, beautiful. Okay. It is
My-
still alive. Is that a crit? No, it wasn't a crit. It's still
No.
alive, but it is wounded.
My punch attack with the shield is at -4, so it's at -1. Is it -1? Let's have a look. It's at -2. Yeah.
The hit. Ooh, no. You glancing blow into the dog for no damage. Everyone's had all their actions, so we roll initiative for next round. Luther, let's take a quick check-in with you. You've made it to the other side of the bridge. This section of the city is far more ruined than the other side. What are you doing? Where are you going?
So I glance around. Where do I think the quickest way out of the walls is?
There's no walls on this side. It's open.
Where do I think the quickest way away from buildings is? Is it to the north?
No, it's due west.
Okay.
Straight line.
And I'm going to go that way, and I'm going to be moving silently.
Okay. So you stop running, start creeping along as quietly as possible, carrying the big bag of loot over your shoulder like an evil Santa Claus. Did we roll initiative? Yes. 11
No, I
and
didn't.
15.
Did I?
No, you
No.
didn't.
I'm too distracted with.
Oh,
What's
Doris
that?
should have gotten to kick last round. She got bit. She's definitely kicking back.
You can do it.
Natural 20 and a 4.
Yeah, Doris.
Does she get a bonus to hit?
That's my kill.
Kill it, Doris.
Did we decide that donkeys have about 15 strength?
Yeah, but I'm just wondering for her hit dice what her bonus to hit is, because if it's plus
it's a
3,
3d8.
she actually crits the dog. Double crits the dog. If it's not plus 3, it's just a single crit. But she has 3 hit dice, so I think it's a +2 to hit.
Yeah.
Just checking. Don't want to miss out on a donkey double critting a two-headed dog.
Fuck yeah. That might go.
She is a pony or a mule. Uh-oh. She has had 3 hit dice or 2 hit dice?
3.
She is a mule with a +3 to hit. Doris double crits the dog.
MVP. Doris is leveling up after this. She'll no longer be Doris the second, she'll be Doris the third.
She does D2 damage with her kick. So she does 3d2. 1, 2, 3, 4 points of damage to the dog, who makes a saving throw versus death, which is just barely a pass, exactly a pass.
I think Doris might be a better fighter than Luther is.
And now we roll. Oh, we did just roll initiative, right? Yeah. Okay, the dog on Doris is having none of this shit. He is not getting kicked in the face by anything. He attacks her again. Oh, this might be the end of Doris. 25 against her, and an 11 against her. The 11 does nothing, but the 25.
Double crits.
Yeah,
Double
crit.
That's 11 hit points.
It's dog revenge.
Oh, the two-headed dog rips into Doris for 11 points of damage, bringing her to a resounding, sad defeat.
0 exactly.
Yep.
0 exactly.
Okay.
Not
could-
getting the donkey.
Can I, if it's 0 exactly, can I make a medicine check on this round? Maybe?
Heal the donkey.
Chance of making the donkey not die during this round? If I can get to her.
Let me get the other dog's attack on that. You have a healing proficiency for humans. You're not a vet. You're a doctor, but there is crossover. Well, we might give you some significant penalties. The other dog has been attacked by Arthur, so bites back at Arthur with a 16 and a 17 to hit.
Misses.
Oh, but just barely, I think.
Yep.
Yeah, 18 AC, just barely misses.
Yeah.
Party's turn. If you want to make some sort of healing check to bind her wounds, that's fine, but you're next to a dog who's ripping into her, so it would give you
Of course,
dog an
if
attack
there's
of
a
opportunity
dog-
on you.
If the dog's still there, I'm not doing that.
The dog is still there.
I'm making my attacks against the dog. Arthur, do you want to go first?
Yeah, sure.
Got a dog on you.
All right, Saber.
Oh! Critical the dog.
All right. 2d8 plus 1. 7 damage.
Badly wounding him.
Okay.
Passes his save versus death on the 13 again. Oh, unfortunate.
All right.
Ginger.
Yes.
Ooh, 7's a miss.
Okay. So I'm gonna do wielding style again. 13.
13's a miss.
Okay, and shield punch. Is that -2? Come on, dice.
No, it's
Oh.
a miss as well. At the end of the round,
No.
you see the half-melted halfling-human hybrid peering around the corner where the dogs were kind of running after them, holding onto the chain. And from down the street, directly in front of you, away from the bridge, you see, what were they? One of the... You see, a long
face.
tentacle sort of creature, one of
Oh,
those
no.
weird octopus things, moving in your direction. Initiative. Reinforcements are showing up.
Okay.
I get a second attack this round.
We both have our second attack this round, right?
I think so, yeah. You attack the
Yes.
spear.
Yeah. Good call. Who?
Let's see. Another critical.
Oh my god.
Is it at the same modifiers because I'm doing dual wielding this round? Primary attack at penalty of 2?
Yeah.
Okay. 14.
14's a hit.
Okay, well, there's
Nice.
9 damage on mine.
9. You kill one of the dogs, the one that had killed Spike. And Autumn, 8 damage is enough to bring down the other one, the one that killed Doris. Both donkeys are dead. You've got Stefan tied to a table, which is tied to a dead donkey, and there are monsters coming for you. What do you guys do? Are you going to leave him, or are you going to try and bring him with you?
Hey, we see one tentacle monster and one weird halfling thing.
Yeah, that's all you see.
Oh, yeah, okay. And they'll probably reach us in the next round.
The hobgoblin guy can definitely reach you this round. The tentacle monster, maybe. You're not sure how fast they move.
Well, we roll for initiative anyway. We might have to cut the rope and just start pulling him.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah. Still gotta try. You have a knife on you, right?
Yeah.
Right, so I guess we're working together. So it's cut rope and pull as hard as possible.
Mm-hmm.
Can we do that?
Give me some initiatives. Yeah, you should be able to cut the rope, no problem. Dragging him, what is it? You got a 16 and 13 strength. You should be able to drag a person on a table with that without any problem.
Okay.
You'll still be going. You'll be going a little slower than your movement rate already, because it's a little awkward to drag that between the two of you. So is that what your plan is now, just to cut and drag?
Yep.
Cut and run.
Well, also, you've still got a bow. But
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay.
That's my plan anyway.
Autumn, you go first. You can cut the rope, no problem. But before Arthur gets his hands on the table to bring it with you, that weird halfling guy shows up with his big chain that was attached to the dog's collars. He swings it overhead and makes a lash at Ginger with it. For a 12, clattering against your armor for no damage.
Okay.
Party.
Okay, Arthur is gonna rush the halfling guy and just tackle him.
Okay. Give me an attack against AC 10.
All right.
He'll get an attack of opportunity with his chain as you come into range, which is a 14 against you, 16 against you, which doesn't hit.
All right. 18.
Give me an opposed strength check against the half-sized man, who fails his.
D20 plus 16.
Hmm.
You 21. Just
Barely tackle him to the ground. The two of you are now kind of wrestling.
Okay, so I'm devoting my action to just moving Stefan as far towards the bridge as possible.
Mm-hmm. Okay, you start pulling Stefan behind you. The halfling guy's already made his attack. The weird octopus thing with the one long tentacle comes down the hallway, down the street, and reaches out for Arthur with his tentacle. Natural 1. Saving throw versus death is an 18, passes. Reaches for Arthur, can't get a grip on him. At the end of the round, I need perception checks from both of you. Arthur, you're wrestling someone, so at -4. Good job, Arthur. Okay.
Oh no.
Despite passing, you don't see anything, Arthur. And Autumn, you are too focused on the task at hand to see what's going on here. Initiative.
Okay.
Ten and 5. Okay. Autumn, you go first. You bring wounded Stefan on the door on top of the bridge itself and start dragging your way across it. Arthur?
At any point, did we see Lufa?
No, not with a 14 perception check. You look out across to the other side briefly, and it's just a ruined city. Your brother has taken all the valuables and left.
Okay.
Don't make it sound that bad.
No, it makes
It
sense.
is that fucking bad.
Apart from that, the
I'm a
actual
1 HP thief with no armor on. What am I
the
gonna do?
equipment on the donkeys also is worth loads as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was worth it.
Okay. Arthur, you are in wrestling mode with this mutant creature. He beats your initiative and tries to roll you over and pin you instead. So give me an opposed strength check, which he fails, so it doesn't matter. Don't bother. He tries to pull you over and can't. It's your turn. No, I'm sorry. It's the tentacle guy's turn again. He just beats you. He reaches for you. Oh, with the natural 3, his tentacle can't find home on you anywhere. What do you do, Arthur?
Can I break engagement with this guy and just run?
Yes, you can.
All right, because I tackled him, so I assume he doesn't have his weapon anymore.
No, he can't make an attack of opportunity with a whip when he's prone and being wrestled and then set free. No, but the tentacle can make a free shot at you as you run. Which is, it only needs to hit your ace. It doesn't need to penetrate your armor because it's just trying to wrap around you. So it's 10 is a hit, unless you have high dex.
He has
13.
dex.
Yep.
Oh, you jump over the tentacle as it goes to wrap itself around your legs and make it to the bridge. Okay. Can I get another perception check from both of you now that you're both on the bridge, please? 5. It's not quite enough. There we go. 27. It's a 26 or higher. You see, as you're scampering onto the bridge, a little bit north along the banks, as one of those weird transparent creatures. You almost didn't see it for a moment, but there's something about these like 2 moving red things that were just kind of floating that made you look again. And you see one of those weird guys. You also notice, both of you, that the bridge is beginning to vibrate and the dust is picking up off of the bridge itself. Okay, initiative. Last round.
Okay, so
You
continuing
just gotta
the task.
beat this guy, and you should be home free if you can beat this initiative.
7.
Oh, that's
7's not bad.
Nope.
13 is not very good, though.
very bad.
God. The bridge begins to shake and fall apart. Ginger manages to get most way across the bridge when the bridge in between you and Arthur begins to crumble and fall
Hold
to
on.
pieces.
We're both. Well, I was pulling Stefan. And
Yeah, but you had a
Arthur
full
to
round
the
head
next
start on him.
round, So
Mhm.
Stefan's on the other side with me.
Yeah, you and Stefan have crossed the other side of the bridge. And Arthur is chasing after you when the bridge in front of him begins to slightly rise and slightly fall. Like the middle section's coming out and the side he's on is beginning to topple.
Time to jump.
Okay. The bridge collapses and you fall into the water, Arthur. Can you swim?
Yeah.
Probably not.
Please.
Are you encumbered?
No.
Okay. So you don't sink, but you collapse into the water. And let's see if any of the falling bricks cause you any damage.
Filled water.
Ooh, that's on its edge. Let's re-roll that one. No, a 5 and an 11. The bricks clatter against your armor, but you plummet into the bridge. Anything that you have in your hands, you drop. What's in your hands?
Not really. No.
Okay. You don't have a shield?
Nope.
Nope. Okay, nothing. You just tumble into the water on your own. Ginger, you managed to pull Stefan on the door back across the bridge and into the city. You can't swim, Arthur.
I have very high strength and constitution
You
now.
do, and you can tread water.
And Ginger, I have a rope. You would know that I have a rope in my backpack.
All right. That was my first thought, because I'm already pulling on rope. I could just get the rest of the rope and hopefully throw it out to him as soon as possible. Should we roll for that? Initiative again?
Yeah, are you gonna try and throw a rope to him? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Okay. Sure. Checking back with Luther, you are... What is your move silently percent? I forgot to roll that.
60.
60?
Yeah.
Okay. You are moving silently through the town. Moving pretty slowly because you're moving silently. You can see over your shoulder, and you can hear the commotion of the bridge collapsing. And you see your sister rope over her shoulder, pulling sledded Stefan. They're a good, 600-700 feet behind you.
Can I try detecting noise too?
You have to stop and do that, so it would be a full round to do that. Is that what you want to do?
I guess with the bridge crumbling, I probably can't hear anything very silent anyway.
Maybe, whatever. Do you want to try it or not?
Yeah, I'll try.
What's your percent?
20.
Yes, you do hear something. You hear this slow clipping sound, like one hard surface striking the other, maybe like claws on stone or something like that.
Do I know where it's coming from?
Yeah, it's coming from the north side and behind you.
So, okay, so I'm gonna veer off to a direction where I'm not going towards either of them.
Sure. So if we're looking at the map, you're way out here.
Yeah.
The sound sounds like it's coming from up in this direction. So you're already moving away from it.
Okay, that's fine. I'm just gonna keep going.
Cool. Okay, did you roll initiative, or the ginger?
The 7.
7. Okay. Alright, so you go to take the rope out of the backpack and toss it to Arthur. Make me a... How long the rope is? 50 feet? Go ahead and make me a roll to hit with the rope to see if you can toss it to Arthur. He's just barely at the edge of the rope reach. Oh, yes. It lands right in his hands, and you can help pull him to shore. It'll take a little while.
Okay.
Not too terribly long. That's only 50 feet.
I was just thinking, while I was pulling Stefan, I would have dropped my shield and my spear.
Makes sense. Those are back on the other side of the bridge then.
Yeah, I was just thinking, I don't have anything else but my backpack. But at least I know what's in my backpack. The rest of the donkey stuff's dead now.
Yeah. Cool. So
Yeah,
you get... Oh, go ahead, Stefan.
I'm just saying I've removed the crossbow from my character sheet because that was on the donkey.
Cool.
Yeah.
You bring Arthur to shore as you see the bricks from that have been tumbling into the river and starting falling off stop and start. Or no, sorry. There's already the middle section of the bridge that has moved up. It starts to drift into pieces and hover slowly over towards your direction. Not one big chunk, but the components have kind of fallen to pieces, and the rubble that is still being pulled up, moving over towards you. You guys get yourself to the shore this round, and we roll initiative. If only Arthur had made it across the bridge, you could have run to safety.
Okay.
Apparently, Luther hadn't run 20 rounds ago.
Don't feel bad, Luther.
No.
You got to carry on the family name. Without you, what does it all mean?
Nah, mate,
Yeah.
seriously, feel bad.
I
don't know, man. A 1 HP, no armor thief. I don't think I'm helping.
Yeah, we're
So-
all in the same position, and playing evil characters in a group
No,
is.
you're not in the no armor position.
obviously.
You're not in the no
You
damage
chose to
position
take it
either.
off, and that was after you'd already run before we joined in combat. So,
Okay, the bricks go first. They don't move all the way over at you. Instead, they come from an angle and hurl in your direction, which is penalties to hit. But they kind of shower the area that you're in. Arthur, those are all misses. Ginger,
AC 15.
those are all misses. And Stefan's unconscious body. Uh-oh. That's a 19 and a 15, even with penalties. Are those both hits? I think those are both hits against
so.
unconscious Stefan. Oh god.
He's-
Stefan, you take 5 points of damage from these flying bricks as they pelt your unconscious body. You are bleeding again.
I'm at -7.
Ginger?
Oh, well, upon seeing Stefan take damage, I'm going to have to deal with him. Can't do that while moving. Do I see any more bricks flying towards me?
Not yet,
Alright,
but
so
in the past they keep rising every other round.
Alright, so I'm going to go for the binding wounds this round, and I just have to stop and do
Okay.
that.
You stop, you move the bricks off of his body, you reuse the bandages, cinch things up together, stop the bleeding as best as you can, but he is looking pretty bad. Arthur? What are you doing?
Can I see the? Can I still see that guy?
You did see
Yeah,
it.
he's on the north side of the bridge. You kind of floated down to the south side a little bit. You can see him. He's maybe 150 feet from you.
Okay, I'll take shots at him with my bow then.
He's probably a little
Destroy
short.
him.
He's probably 200 feet from you, but that's still within bow range, I think.
Yep. I think short range. Let's see. Short range is 50 yards, so 150 feet.
Right. As he's 200, so it would be medium range.
Okay. Medium range.
Roll to hit.
Okay. Let's see. Nope.
Nope. You plops in the water. Ginger, you have managed to bind Stefan. You've got the everything, and let's roll initiative for the next round, because at the end of that round, you can see not the bricks near you, not the ones that fell or were tossed in your direction, but some of the rubble from part of the bridge is starting to rise up again.
Does Arthur want to take a second shot?
Oh yeah, second shot, Arthur.
Yes.
Good call.
Here we go. 14.
14 is a hit against the semi-transparent man.
Ooh.
+1. 6 damage.
Ooh, you catch him in the gut. The bricks fall from the sky before they get a chance to get anywhere and plop into the water. And we roll initiative.
Three.
Okay. 6 and 11. 6 ties. So, Autumn, what are you...
I'm pulling and fleeing.
Okay, you're pulling and fleeing. You come down the road in the same direction that Luther is, not that you know that, and make me a perception check. 21. DC 21 perception check. Do it.
Yay.
27. You see down the right path is a wide crab, maybe 6 feet across, with large pincers that is creeping after you. It pauses as you start dragging Stefan and spots you and then starts scuttling after you. You guys tied, so it scuttles towards you.
Does it block my direction I'm going?
No, it's coming from your side, so you're going this way and the crab's coming.
Yes, I guess I'm just running then.
Okay.
I'll cry out, Arthur, help!
The crab doesn't seem to be moving all that fast. He looks like he's moving just a little bit faster than you are right now, so he can't move to you and make an attack this round, but he does catch up to you. Meanwhile...
Ginger yelled out, "Arthur, help!" behind me somewhere.
You would hear this.
How far away am I?
You're
I've
maybe
been
like,
moving pretty slowly, I guess.
yeah, you're moving kind of slowly. So if you wanted to turn back and help them, they are around 2 rounds for melee attack, 1 round for missile attack.
Okay, I look behind me and see what's happening.
You see this big ass crab barreling between the ruined city streets, coming after your sister.
Okay, Luther turns around and starts moving back
Okay.
that way, with his throwing daggers ready.
Okay, Arthur.
Okay, now I rolled movement initiative, but now that I see this guy, can I don't know, attack him with my sword?
Sure, you'll go last in round, but you're already last, so you can draw your sword and make an attack at the crab.
Okay.
I'm still moving silently and trying to stay hidden, by the way.
And
Oh, if you're going to move silently, it's going to take 3 times that.
Take a while.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna slowly start creeping back.
Okay.
I'm behind this guy, yeah.
Yes, you are. Bonus of 2 to hit.
I've got a pincer attack on a crab.
Oh, yeah, that was gold. Gold.
Oh, no good. Your
And
sword
there's a
clatters
dagger.
against the crab's
Nice.
armor. And we roll initiative.
Does 17 hit him?
Oh, yes.
Or
17 does
dagger?
hit.
There you go.
The crab is big and he is well plated. The 2 damage is barely a scratch on him. Initiative, please.
Okay, so what I want to do this round is turn, grab one of Stefan's short swords, and stand in front of Stefan and hold my readied attack. Can I do that all in one round?
So you want to grab his sword and move in front of Stefan to the other side of him where the crab is?
Yes.
Yes, you can do that in 1 round.
Right.
He's right there though, so you might as well make an
Yeah.
attack, or you can
Okay.
hold it, whatever you want. But he's right on the other side of Stefan.
I wonder what
Roll
my
initiative.
modifier is for that.
Let's see. Initiative with short sword is 4, I think. No, it's 3. So you're gonna have to draw the short sword. So let's make it a 5 total.
Okay. Oh no.
Oh no. Okay, crab guy goes first. Ginger goes to draw one of Stefan's short swords as the crab scuttles over Stefan himself. Kind of like walks on top of the body of Stefan, not standing on him because he's got the legs on the side, but scuttles over him and goes to pinch Ginger. Ooh, but a 14 is not a hit, I don't think.
AC 15.
And a natural 2 is not a hit. But he's now standing over the body of Stefan.
Okay.
Ginger, you can't reach his short sword anymore. Arthur, you can go. I guess you could reach it if you wanted to like crawl underneath him, but it would give him attacks of opportunity against you.
But if I get under there, he wouldn't be able to attack me, right?
Unless you moved backwards, but you could get under the crab and try and stab up, but he would get pinchers at you.
Probably has less armor underneath.
Yeah.
I have to see what Arthur does. And then...
Arthur,
Okay, yeah, I'm just... Alright, I'm attacking him. So 13.
clatter against the armor. Is that including back attack?
Yeah.
Yeah. Clatters against the armor.
And there's a dagger. 19.
Oh, nice.
Piercing the crab with your crab killing knife. Ooh,
Yeah.
I'm not even
Yeah.
kidding. You shuck him, but he's still alive. Autumn, Ginger.
I've got no weapons on me.
Nope. This crab is big. It's terrifying. Ready to pinch your head off.
He's not threatening Stefan. I can do my round to disengage safely, right?
Yes.
I'll do that. That's the best option here.
You disengage safely as the crab turns in place to face Arthur.
Right dagger.
I get a second attack this round.
You do. What did you say, Luther?
Dragon dagger max range is 45 yards.
Yeah, you're still going to be a little bit closer.
Okay.
Go ahead and make your second attack, Arthur. No more back attack.
Okay.
No. Clatter against him. Initiative. That was the first round of you moving back, right, Luther?
Yes.
Okay, so you need 2 more rounds of moving back before you're within dagger range.
Okay.
What am I rolling?
Ooh, good initiative, Arthur. You're gonna stay and fight the crab. Excellent. Love to see people die in glory.
Actually, what about a +5? My plan is now that the crab has turned around to actually go underneath the crab and go for the short sword again.
Okay, he's still standing over Stefan.
Yeah. So get the short sword from underneath and go for the attack with the
All right.
crab belly.
Arthur, it's your turn.
All right. Come on, boys. Let's D20. Don't fail me now. 14.
No.
Okay.
Breaks against his armor. Doesn't actually break, but stopped by the armor as the crab takes 2 pincher attacks at Arthur. First one is no. Second one, no, off the table. Second one is an 18.
Okay, that's a hit.
The crab pinches Arthur for a whopping 6 points of damage.
I'm unconscious.
Arthur falls unconscious to the ground as Ginger leaps under the crab.
Yes. Well,
Draws a short sword.
I'm not proficient in short swords. What's the
Penalty of 2 to hit with it.
Okay, so it's
but-
just D20.
Yeah, you're underneath it. I'll consider being under the crab the same as back attack. But short swords are a thrusting weapon. It's kind of low under here, so I'll say the awkwardness of it cancels out the back attackedness of it. So penalty of 2 to hit. 15 pierces the softer underbelly of the crab, dealing 6 damage. Ooh!
Stefan's lucky swords.
Oh my god. Crab needs to make a morale check now. He's getting wrecked.
Get out of there, Crab.
No, he's fine. He's in it to win it. Initiative.
All right.
Next round, you'll be within range, Luther.
Sorry, Neal,
Not-
did you say I was bleeding again?
No, you know.
Yes. No, she patched you up again.
Right, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I would have been dead.
No. Stop rolling bad.
All right, Ginger. The crab sits on you.
All right.
I've never had to consider crab sitting on person damage, but it just,
I have to-
it's on a lot of legs, so it just kind of.
Can I resist it with strength?
Can you just have your swords pointing up? So just, I mean, it seems pretty dangerous.
The swords are pointing up, but can I resist it? Somehow.
Yeah, there should be some way to resist a crab sitting on. You should get some sort of. So, how are you trying to just hold it off of you, or are you trying to roll out of the way?
Okay. Could you describe to me the amount of area this crab is? It's 6 foot.
It's like 6 feet wide, which
diameter?
makes it like 4 feet.
It's sitting on her. Give her an opportunity attack.
Can I just say that
And she's under with swords pointing up.
It's not an opportunity attack, because otherwise, if it pinches at you, you get an. First off, the swords can't go straight up, right? It's too low to the ground, so she's stabbing at an angle.
Okay, yeah.
can I say that the best way to resist crabs is through abstinence?
Yes. Are you trying to roll out of the way, or are you just trying to hold the crab up above you? What are you doing, Ginger? Quickly!
Attempt to roll out the way.
Okay, give me a saving throw versus death.
Saving throw versus sitting.
Yeah.
I need 13.
13 or higher? No. You try to roll out of the way, and the crab sits on you, pinning you and Stefan to the ground. I don't know if it does any damage. It's a lot of weight. But it just kind of sits on you and slowly shuffles around, twisting you until it's facing Luther. Can the crab...
Does it know in there?
Does it?
Probably not, but that's the way that she had come from. So
Yeah.
it turns to face that way. Can
I'm
it
also
make an
trying to
attack
revive.
against Ginger? How far? You didn't make it out from underneath the crab. Probably trapped underneath it. Let's see if it can reach you still. No.
I would
can't
have
reach you.
rolled towards the side where I came from.
Yeah.
So.
So, Ginger, you're pinned under a crab. Arthur is bleeding to death, slowly. Luther, you have a bag of gold and silver over your shoulder. What do you do?
How far away is it?
So, you're moving at 1/3 your movement.
Yeah. I've moved 3 rounds. So I basically moved 1 full round.
Hold on 1 sec here. You're like 200 feet from it or so. Maybe 250.
Okay. So I still can't hit it.
No, especially if you're like sneak moving, if you were to move all the way forward, you would definitely be within range at the end of this round. If you keep sneaking moving, you should still be in range, at max range at the end of the round.
What is my judge of what the crab sitting on someone does?
Whatever you as Patrick can think of.
I'm feeling a bit pinned, as if like like a wrestler's got me stuck down, that kind of thing.
So it sees me.
It's looking in your direction. You don't know if it sees you or not. It's a crab. It's hard to tell what it sees.
Stupid crabs. Okay, so I'm gonna. Is there a building like to my left or right?
Yes, ruined buildings all around.
Okay, so I'm gonna find some cover where I can move forward into it, and then like peek out around the side.
Okay, so you want to like go over a block and down in and come from the side?
No, I just want to get behind something, so if it didn't see me, it still won't see me.
Okay, you find some cover. Ginger, what are you doing under the crab?
So, I guess it makes sense for me to try to get this short sword into a position to stab again, but can I?
Not really. That's a thrusting weapon. You'd need some sort of slashing weapon.
Can you bench press the crab?
The short sword is a that's right. The short sword is a slashing weapon. My dagger is with me though, Ginger.
I can't
I have
move
an arming
around.
sword. It's slashing / piercing.
Yeah, short swords are mostly thrusting weapons. You're on your back or on your belly. Crab has sat down on you. You've got a short sword in your hand. It's kind of, how are you going to really stab Crab from this angle? You might be able to make some attacks at some pretty
I
bad
have an
penalties,
idea.
but you're pretty much stuck.
I'm gonna attempt the impossible strength check with the other arm, and then try to make the stab with the short sword. Is that something I can try?
1 arm bench press the crab.
If you want to one-arm bench press the crab, you're going to get like a minus 30 to it. It's going to be impossible.
Just enough so that I can turn to my side to make the
You
stab.
can't one-arm bench press a giant crab. I'm sorry. You might be able to wriggle your way out this round. A successful strength check would probably get you enough room to get your way out of there, but you'd have to drop your sword to push the crab up and get your feet out from underneath him.
I feel right now there's not an action that I'm taking then.
So you just stay pinned.
So I'm peeking out from behind this cover.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
I see Ginger staying pinned.
Yep.
With animal lore, do I know what the natural enemy of a crab is?
Sure. Crabs' natural enemies are
Man.
other aquatic creatures.
I was going to say like a bird of prey or
What about
something.
birds? Yeah.
Yeah, probably some sort of bird, maybe.
Can I do like a
What eats crabs?
bald eagle noise?
Let's see.
my
Small
accent.
fish and jellyfish eat crabs. Blue crabs live in coastal birds enjoy feasting on the larvae of offshore young crabs. Herons, egrets, and diving ducks have been seen eating blue crabs. Okay, so yeah, you could. I don't know if you can. Do you have a hunting proficiency to make an animal call, or what proficiency would you use?
Acting.
Huh, Luther?
Acting.
Acting, not for animal calls.
Then I don't have.
I mean,
anything besides
actors
animal.
are meant to be able to act and improvise.
Yeah.
You could improvise a bird call all day long as a trained actor, but if you don't know what the bird calls actually sound like, I think making animal calls is its own subset of its own.
I'm still gonna try.
Okay, I'll go ahead and give it some
I
sort of
scream
check.
out like a bird.
Give me your best bird cry. It's pretty good, but the crab does not seem to respond to the bird cry.
By the way, everyone who's attacking this thing, You're just clawing at it.
Okay.
Oh god.
I think the crab looks around, thinks it's alone, starts to unscuttle from behind its prey, and goes to pick up each one of you in one of its claws. So it just grabs Stefan and the door in one claw. The other claw goes to grab Ginger.
Is that an opportunity attack?
No.
It's like moving around to.
No, it's not an opportunity attack. He's not exposing some sort of weak point that gives you some sort of significant.
Exposing his underbelly.
The underbelly is already exposed. If I turn my back to you and then kind of shake my back at you, you don't get an attack of opportunity every time I shake my back.
I don't know. Okay.
So he picks up Luther in the door, and he goes to pinch Ginger for a 14. Does that hit you?
15 is AC.
All right. So he grabs you by the armor and then goes to pinch, and you just like slide out a little bit, and you roll to the side. But the crab's got Jeff. He's got Stefan, and he starts to scuttle backwards, which does provoke an attack of opportunity. He starts to scuttle backwards towards the river.
So I'll take the stab attack.
Go for it.
Oh yeah.
17's a hit. You pierce his crabby armor.
The lucky short sword.
4 damage. He is badly wounded, but not dead yet. And the crab is in full-fledged retreat, scuttling his way towards the river. Roll me initiative. Everyone that's alive. Arthur, you take another point of bleeding damage.
Now that I see it's in full retreat, if I start running towards it, can I close?
Close with melee or close with throwing?
You described it as being kind of slow.
It's kind of slow. Yeah, he's moving at like movement rate 8 or something. So if you want to... I'm sorry, I didn't hear. Did you say close melee or close throw?
Throw.
I'm
Throw?
going to close. I'm going to close as well.
Yeah. You can get up, make a half move, and throw half. 10, 6... Okay, 6 goes first. You can run and make a half move to throw at the crab who's going backwards.
Okay.
Throw it.
So am I at max range?
No, you were fairly close, and you did a move. You were at medium range.
Okay, so that's -2.
Yeah. It hits the crab and rests on top of him as he continues to move backwards. Ginger, you go after the crab. And he... How far? You guys were 1 full move away from the river. He moved last round, half move last round, and he does a full move this round and scuttles back into the river, dragging his prey with him. Ginger, by the time you get up and get your sword in hand and everything, the crab is submerging itself in the water, dragging poor Stefan on a table with him. Arthur is nearby and bleeding to death.
Is he still visible, this crab?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm going to go for the desperation, run past up to Arthur, pick up the bow and arrow.
Okay, you run past Arthur, or you run up to Arthur, grab his weapons. You can go ahead and make 1 shot this round. Are you proficient with a bow?
No.
Okay, so
It's
penalty of
just
2 for that, and the crab has some serious cover from the water. It's more of concealment than cover, really.
I'm going to just roll this d20 and see what happens.
Yeah, it's going to be like -6 to hit him. And then -2 for not being proficient, so like -8. Hail Mary.
It's total of -6.
No.
No.
It clatters against him, and the crab submerges himself in the water at the start of the next round, dragging Stefan with him into the depths. Arthur, are you at enough HP that you can be stabilized, or are you dead?
I'm still alive. I'm at -4.
Okay, so the crab drags Stefan into the water, and why don't we take a break here, and we'll see you guys on the other side of our break. Bye.